phrase that we coin is, if you can imagine it, we can do it. But really it's the uptake of 3D gaming technology and the ability to transform any space or environment around a client's needs. We were supposed to be going to an event in Birmingham, and they turned around to us and said, we've got no idea how we're going to have an event moving forward or how people are going to be able to network. I said, well, why don't we just do a virtual one? And they thought that was a good idea. The core bit that we didn't have was the conferencing element of it, the video conferencing side of things. So we decided to reach out to someone that were very well known and reputable within that field and partner.
So pre-COVID, Spark was a very well-established technical production company with 25 years experience delivering face-to-face live events. The way that we've changed suddenly is that that face-to-face environment is taken away. But luckily, over the last 12 years, Spark have had a digital events team that sat within our business, filming and streaming and interacting with lots of live events all over the world. And now that focus is where we're putting our attention, because we know that that digital element is the most important part to the current model.
As the restrictions have been lifted, a lot of clients have come back in touch to say, what can we do, but without having any travel, possibly without having a venue, or maybe having a smaller number of people in a venue. Although we've been looking at hybrid events, we're still missing that connection on the remote attendee side. And so what this platform allows us to do is effectively take a physical venue, map it, repeat it, and then anyone can join remotely.
The way that we develop as a company is a pull model. So we don't just develop a platform and tell our clients, this is what we think is a great idea, off you go. We have to get a committee together and we have to understand what people need and what people are looking for. And then from that, we build that around those users' requirements. And we started to build from that and see if we could actually start to create something for the eventing space and networking space that was user-driven.
We then decided to host a beta event. We decided to do that in the bonded warehouse that we're sitting in here today, with the support of a company called MF3D, who'd done some visualization. So we took their model to create a game engine type model, which we can then interact with. We can embed videos, we can embed iframes with different bits of technology in using the convenient Spark platforms.
Technology is always advanced within an event environment, and now we know that that technology is not just about what's in the room, it's about what people are experiencing online and having the same experience online as they can in an event space. We know that this pandemic is not the catalyst for the change, it's the accelerator.
They can have a global audience that can join anywhere, be part of the event, still be able to do networking. It doesn't really matter about the time zone because they can visit the venue at any time and they can see the content. The actual longevity of the event is extended, not just on the actual event day, but we can have the venue open before, then they can visit on the event day, and then post-event they can come back, visit the same venue. Any content that was live can be downloaded and watched on demand, and then they can have the same venue for their whole events program. So it can be a 6-month or 12-month program, and each event that they do, they revisit by going back to the same venue, and they've got a library of the older events kept so they can have the on-demand content. Having the virtual platform allows us to never have any clashes with date bookings. So if everyone wants the same date in September, that's absolutely fine. We can be running thousands of events simultaneously and there's no restrictions. So never again if everyone are going to say, sorry, we can't accept you because we're fully booked.
So from the start, our focus has been enhancing eventing and trying to improve efficiency around things like networking. People are getting burnt out, they're getting fatigued from digital platforms, and we need to target shorter and more efficient broadcasts with high quality. If you look at traditional networking, where a lot of it involved going out for drinks, informal catch-ups, things like that, in theory, quite an inefficient process. So for us, we're looking to take that process of where you might meet the same people quite often and turn that into a process whereby we can start to match people based on the fact, one, they want to network with people, and two, that we can put them in front of someone relevant. And the idea being that you can have a brief conversation with someone and without it being awkward, you can walk away or you can choose to move forward.
It's an opportunity for someone to really explore and imagine something that they want to do, and then we can create it.
When we go to market and we really start to kind of talk about the possibilities, we're going to be having things come onto us which we've actually not even thought about ourselves. So I think that's probably the most exciting thing about what we're working on.
There's a lot of organisations that are doing internal comms on one platform, external sales on another platform, and then they're doing events on another platform. And what they actually want is one platform that they can adapt to whatever they're doing. The majority of clients we're going to have moving forward are going to want to look for these efficiency gains and look at what the benefits are from these technologies, as opposed to just trying to do something that works in the interim. The opportunity in front of us is huge.
It's going to be a top level experience that at the moment we think is missing from the marketplace.